hello. Stun Fisk. Scandinavian epic Scandinavian moment. Oh, windmill, I believe these are called. I mean, would the wind even be strong enough to be able to give much power? I don't know about that. So I forgot to mention a few things in yesterday's video. Firstly, when I was in school yesterday, I was discussing I talked about this in a previous video, that the Family Foster Philippines video I watched. Well, I discussed it with the teacher. Brought up the thing with the police, Roxanne. He also noted I had an American accent. Surprised them into popping out. What? Oh, the light stone. Oh, and it's a true story, alright. Aside from the story of Pinocchio, which I watched. You know Disney, Pinocchio? Yeah, so that's the second thing I forgot to mention in yesterday's video. I watched it the night before yesterday. What does this even mean? Sky glittering with flowers of snow. What are flowers of snow? Because, I'd listen to Jordan Peterson. Jordan Peterson's always talking about Pinocchio. So I'm thinking, oh, this must be really psychologically deep. I gotta watch it. Well, I didn't like it very much. Give it a 4 out of 10. That's still better than like most of. That's still a better rating than like a lot of the films I've watched. Most of them I give like a 3 out of 10 or a 1 out of 10. I'd say my favorite scene is the puppet show scene, and I'd say my favorite puppet in that scene is the Dutch woman puppets. I actually found an article about the puppet show scene. There was this like this blog post. I found a blog. This blog is about film and music. I've got no strings. He'd written a blog post about all the other ones in Pinocchio too. Well, like, after watching the film, it kind of feels like Jordan Peterson is reading in a lot of things into it which don't really seem to be there when I look at it. Whoa. Like, these things are not explicitly stated in the film, I'll tell you that. What the why? What? Like about... I mean, I suppose it's an alright conclusion. Like about, Pinocchio not knowing what to do because his father is gone. I mean, I didn't really get anything like that because, I mean, Pinocchio seems quite aimless. I don't really see how it's like anything like about what to do. Well, I guess maybe it could be, since early in the film the father was saying go to school. But then again, Pinocchio did not go to school. So, well, I guess it's a fair conclusion. It's a fair take on it. And also the thing about... Well, this is a fair conclusion too about Lampwick, because they didn't show much of Lampwick. I mean, it was only there for a few minutes, really. I mean, I guess it really told you everything you need to know about him. I wouldn't say Jordan Peterson's characterization of him is incorrect. So I'm not really saying anything. Never mind. I read a good review of it actually on IMDb. Maybe I can go find it, which kind of summed up my thoughts on it, you could say, or like, yeah. Let's see if I can find it. I always do this. I always go on. I do this all the time, you know. I was doing this like all day yesterday, pretty much. Well, no, but I was doing it for a while yesterday. I was just going through bunch of these old Disney films and looking at negative reviews, because I like negative reviews. Pinocchio is hailed as one of the greatest animated movies of all time. Everyone rants and raves about how amazing it is, but I sat down to watch it again, liked it even less than when I was a kid. This is coming from someone who likes other Disney films more now at age 20 than as a kid. Why? I honestly don't understand why everyone says this is Disney's best work. I admit, for its day, and even for now, the animation is superb. I only saw one or two flaws in the whole movie, and they were pretty easy to miss. But as nice as it all looks, the continuity was pretty bad. There's a scene in which Jiminy Cricket hangs his coat and hat on a peg. Next shot, it's gone. I actually noticed this. It shocked me too. We see Pinocchio with the hat and coat a few seconds later, but they literally disappear off the peg. There's also a scene in which one of the characters is singing and his mouth literally doesn't move at all. And it's pretty dang obvious. The music is good too. I don't have any complaints about it. It has solid music that's cute and charming, and it's all good. So that's one thing the movie did well. But the story, oh boy. First off, the story is a confusing mess. There's no real storyline weaving throughout unless you count Pinocchio's attempts to be a real boy. How does this lead him all over the place? It doesn't. The story of his attempts to be a real boy are scrapped during scenes that don't make a whole lot of sense to begin with. It is never explained how and why bad boys become donkeys, unless you count Jiminy Cricket's line about how they're acting like jackasses. It is also never explained what happens. I mean, I didn't even know the actual meaning of jackass. It is also never explained what happens to them when they become donkeys. Are they sold somewhere? Who's the guy rounding them up? Who's the guy rounding them up? And wouldn't parents get worried if a huge crowd of little boys randomly disappear periodically? Why are the talking ones discarded? They're still donkeys. They can still be sold. I have so many questions about that scene. It just doesn't make any sense. And then they return to the house to find that Pinocchio's father has been swallowed by a whale while he was looking for Pinocchio. Okay, so the father was so stupid he actually went into the water looking for his wooden son, or the whale jumped out of the water and swallowed him. Actually, that thing about the wooden son doesn't even make any sense, because, I mean, Pinocchio was in the water later, but anyway. I mean, he might not have been saying... that... I mean... I mean, it might not have been a criticism or that might not have been part of, like, the criticism, like, wooden son. That might have just been, like, an embellishment, whatever. I just placed emphasis on in my narration, whatever. Also, who left the note for them? Someone who saw it? How did they get the birds to deliver it? Was it Giselle from Enchanted sending her doves with a message again? And then there's the whale. So, whales are vicious carnivores now. I admit I could be wrong, but that whale looked like one of the ones known for only eating krill. I mean, krill is meat, but, you know, whatever. And then there was the fire. So they make the whale sneeze by burning it from the inside. How does that make sense? Smoke doesn't make you sneeze. Now this is true, but it does make you cough. I guess it wouldn't make you sneeze. And I don't know if the cough would be enough, like, momentum for them to get out of the whale. And those are just a few of my examples of why this movie is far from the best Disney movie ever made. It's not bad, but it's certainly not good. It's adequate, entertaining, but nothing special. It looks nice, but there really isn't anything beneath the surface. So yeah, I'd recommend it to Disney fans, but I think I'll leave the title of Best Animated Movie to The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, if only because it features the introduction of characters that are now more popular than Mickey Mouse and Friends, and it's my favorite too. Pinocchio is just another movie on the list of Disney animated features. Nothing more, nothing less. So that's the review. I obviously don't agree with all of it. But it has, yeah, those are some good points. I mean, I haven't watched any other Disney films ever. I'd probably, I mean, just making assumptions here, I would say Pinocchio is probably the best. Unless maybe The Jungle Book, because I mean, I've watched the I Wanna Be Like You clip on YouTube like 1,000 times at this point. And it also has, like, MGTOW themes at the end. What? What is with the... What? Yes, it's tremendous. Yeah, I am surprised. Oh, I'm not surprised by that. I mean, look, you don't have to have been a battle girl to have a Brick Break TM. For all I know, you could have stolen it or something. Or just bought it somewhere, I don't know. Or is that I adore? Oh, I guess that is a decent pun. Well, no, it's not, but it's something. Oh, maybe I do. But I don't want to give away these. Let's just try this one. An ore. What about a moonstone? Oh! Oh! Ah, no, nah. That's cool. Okay, so he will buy some of the ones. Oh. Pokeballs and other items are in the same bag. Huh. We take these ones. Goodbye.